Jordan Chiles for women's Olympics is one of the more important Olympians out there. Not just because she's a gold medalist, not just because she's got multiple titles under her belt when it comes to women's gymnastics. It's the simple fact that she is one of the great brands of women's gymnastics, of the sport, of sports in general. But her presence is elevating people's knowledge of women's gymnastics. And I love that about her. I got a lot of respect for this woman. Now, I enjoy her her performances. I do. I'm not one of her biggest fans on that side of things, but overall, I have a lot of respect and I love what she does for the sport. So it's, she's a 4'11 powerhouse in so many ways, and that goes beyond the gymnastics competitions. She was on Dancing with Stars, was number 3 in the competition. I don't watch Dancing with the Stars, but that was great for the sport. Great for UCLA, especially after their football season. So, knowing that she is quite literally going to be one of the best gymnasts coming into the season, not surprising at all. She has the charisma and the drive that, while I loved Jay Carey last year and she did a lot for the sport, Jordan Chiles is Jade Carey and Libby Dunn combined. She's got the acumen of Libby Dunn, and she's got the talent that stands her beside somebody like Jade Carey. Simone Biles did a lot, but in all honesty, I still think that Jordan Chiles does far more. So covering her is not difficult at all, especially for the simple fact of she really is that amazing of a gymnast. I keep talking about what she's done for the sport, but here's the thing. She also has perfect tens, has gold medals from the Olympics. In other words, she's an elite level gymnast who goes beyond just being in the competition. She makes it so that people remember the sport that she does so well. Let me tell you, I just love it. Now, we're going to cover her. You're going to see what she's done. I mean, it's Jordan Chiles, for Pete's sake. Um, if you haven't seen her in competition, well, you're missing out. Both Olympics level and college level. Okay, she wasn't as strong as Jay Carey and Jordan Bowers last year, or Faith Torres, or Leanne Wong. But let me tell you something. She's still not someone you want to go up against. She's someone that you have to be the elite of the elite to be able to beat. So we're going to cover her stats. We're going to cover her. And so let's get into this. Before we get into the crux of this video, hit like, hit subscribe if you like college sports, because I do college sports, primarily college football, college women's gymnastics. Do a little basketball and other sports on occasion, but that's what I do, college. Also, General Robert Nealon, former University of Tennessee head football coach for decades, had 7 maxims to win any game, but they can also help you if you apply them correctly to your life. The second one is play for and make the breaks. When one comes your way, score. That is a maxim that can be also applied to your life. Look for those breaks and take it.
Brooklyn Moore just put up a 9.9625. Wow. And anchoring this UCLA team, Jordan Chiles.
Big first pass here. Double layout. Woo! That was good.
Had some power there.
Had some power there. It's like she just plays gymnastics, like just having a great time out there, doing her thing, just another day in the gym.
I'm pretty sure Jordan's warm-ups were my like final sets.
The amount of energy that it takes to do any floor routine, but a floor routine shown off like this with movements like that.
My cardio could never.
Nice routine.
She just makes it look so easy. And you're right, she just has fun out there. And you can see it in the performance, but you also can see it throughout the team. UCLA does such a great job of competing freely. And man, did they put up a huge number, finishing up their floor rotation with a 49.475. I think you might be right. But up next in this anchor spot, the one and only Jordan Chiles, two-time Olympian, capable of a big one here.
Unique vault, round off, half onto the table, tuck half off. That was pretty good.
Not too shabby. That one definitely. The one thing that I really love is, again, the fun that she brings to gymnastics. But man, when it's go time, she is ready to go. She is a competitor. And anchoring this UCLA bar lineup, Frida with a huge 9.925. This is Jordan Chiles.
Very nice. Hiked Tkachev, pack salto right down to the low bar. We've seen a few Tkachevs today, never a piked one. Double out, this is newer for Jordan as well this year. Gets that stuck landing. Now, let me tell you, Jordan Chiles won this event the last time that she competed at NCAA championships. So we'll see what she gets tonight.
Again, Trin, we're like 0-4 for calling a 10. But that was remarkable. And up next, on balance beam, Jordan Chiles, who had a huge 9.975 on uneven bars. And Caitlin Rosen, 9.8875. So really getting this UCLA team back on track.
Back handspring, layout, step out. Jordan is very solid on this event. She's super calm. It's easy to get a little bit shaky on beam, especially when a lot is on the line for her team. Switch side just a little bit, chest up a little bit too quick. Side aerial. It's important for that chest and that back leg to come up and down at the same time. It almost works like a seesaw, honestly. If you have your foot come down before your chest comes up, it's a little bit harder. A little bit low on that landing, but she stuck with it.
Just a couple balance breaks in that beam routine. And like you said, that side aerial, I almost said a seesaw, which I believe is the same thing as a teeter-totter.
with Jordan Chiles going into her senior year, you need to see what she has done when it comes to WCGA regular season rankings. All around in 2022, 27th in the nation. 2023, she was second in the nation. Took off 2024. Then 2025, she was 11th in the nation. Vault, 34th, 3rd, and 7th. Uneven bars, 18th, 1st, and 7th. Balance beam to 40th, 11th, and 75th. Floor exercise, 23rd, 4th, and 1st. That is her rankings from freshman to junior year. Yeah, that great of a competitor. Her perfect 10s, she had a floor exercise, a perfect 10 against Utah in February of 2022. Uneven bars perfect 10 February 2022 when they competed against Stanford. On floor March 6th, 2022 against Cal. February 11th, 2023 against Arizona State. Uneven bar, yeah, I'm not even going to need to go into all of that. She has so many. She's 2024 Olympic gold and bronze medalist, 2020 Olympic silver medalist, three-time world medalist in 2022, team gold, vault, floor, silver. 2025 NCAA uneven bars champion, 2023 uneven bars floor exercise champion, 2025 Big Ten floor exercise co-champion, 2023 WCGA West Region Gymnast of the Year, 16-time All-American, scored 11 perfect 10s, 6 on floor, 5 on uneven bars, 11-time leader in the U.S. national team appearances with 11, Time Magazine's 2025 Women of the Year honoree, New York Times best-selling author, Dancing with the Stars finalist, 3rd place. Best marks, vault, she's hit 9.975 3 times. Uneven bars, perfect 10 5 times. Balance beam, 9.975. Floor, 10 perfect 10 6 times. And all around, 39.9. Yeah, you heard that right. So going into this year, think about that for a minute. You just heard all of these accolades. She didn't have to worry about just coming off an Olympics. She hasn't had to focus on the Olympics, which is elite level competition. She's focused on dance, which actually helps her floor exercise. She's focused on performing, which helps her overall. And now she's been focused on her college gymnastics. I don't even know where to begin on how scary she is going to be this year. I'm not sure if she's going to be the best in NCAA gymnastics this year, but she is definitely going to be one of the best, and nobody is going to want to face her or UCLA. Not to mention, people are going to be wanting to watch her because she really is that good. Hopefully, because of all of this that she has done, more people are focused on the sport.
3 scores, 9-9 plus, but hold everything. Jordan Chiles is on floor after Shea Campbell got a 9-9, 3-7-5.
Absolutely magnificent double layout. Front through to a double back. I'm telling you, the energy required to do this routine,
All out.
through the roof.
We're sitting here beaming with smiles. This is a treat. Jordan Chiles
Oh, this is awe-inspiring. What an adventure. That was just so much fun. No one performed so full out.
Oh, my
And
goodness.
with complex choreography. This is not easy choreography. Double layout. That's one of the best she's ever done. Just kept rising into the second somersault. Great control on the landing. This routine had it all.
UCLA had not peaked until the regional competition that they hosted in Pauley Pavilion 2 weeks ago. But after an outstanding beam rotation in the first rotation here, they followed it up with a huge floor rotation. I'm looking around the room. There are 6 judges. 4 of the 6 gave her 10s. In order to get a 10, because you drop the high and the low, 5 of the 6 have to go 10. So she'll end up with a 9.9875. So close. But if UCLA could qualify through to the final, we may get one more chance this weekend to see that spectacular routine. She is in the lead on floor exercise, and once again, at the end of this evening, they will determine individual winners, national champions in each individual event, as well as the all-around. Chiles a contender for both.
There are gymnasts that make impacts. There are gymnasts that get to the top of the board and nobody's heard of them. There are very few female gymnasts that make an impact outside of gymnastics and cause women's gymnastics to get acknowledged quite like what Jordan Chiles does. Simone Biles was able to do it in quite a few ways. Mary Lou Retton was able to do it in quite a few ways. Nadia Comaneci was probably the first that got some outside attention. But in America, I would say that it's Mary Lou Retton that really started that ability. Then you've got Libby Dunn, who can't compete at any of their levels, but did something that transcended women's gymnastics and caused people to want to watch the sport. Jade Carey had somewhat of an impact. I mean, Barbie doll and just competing in the Olympics, but Jordan Chiles, from the word go, knows how to capture attention. She knows how to use the LA media market to turn herself into something that can be a hero to young girls. I don't care what her skin color is. I don't care, you know, what college she represents. I love that she is making women's gymnastics even better. For me, as an old man, Mary Lou Retton was my first introduction to women's gymnastics. 1984, I was 9 years old, and let me tell you something. That was amazing to see. And over the years, I have kept up with the sport through the highs and the lows. And Jordan Chiles is one of those that hits the mark like Mary Lou Retton did. Nastia Lukin has had some ability to do that. She had a teammate that was able to do some of that. But Jordan Chiles really is the Mary Lou Retton of this generation, and it's amazing to see. She is a performer at a level that will go beyond when she's done performing on an international and national stage. It really will. She is going to be able to translate it into something that will allow her to help the sport in so many great ways. And I am glad to see that. But at the same time, I would hate to be any of the women that have to face UCLA this year. I would hate to be any school that thinks that they can win the NCAAs without going through UCLA, because she is going to be there with a solid team behind her who came in second last year and will probably want to help Jordan get that national championship. It's been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day now. Bye. Hey, that's my video. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And comment. Don't forget that either. Hey, this has been Paul with
Artlist.io.
Redneck Thinker Media. I do sports, I do politics. Hit like, subscribe, and y'all, this has been Paul. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.